Everybody, Shane Severson here, Legacy Realty, and Team Severson just coming to you. And it's just me today. I just want to share some concepts, some thoughts, and wanted to talk about this crazy market. This has been historic for a couple years. With the market skyrocketing and now it's seemingly dropping. I've talked about that in other videos, so I just want to clarify. I think when you've been doing it a very long time and you see what's going on, I think we have some really good understanding of what's going to happen in the market, but no one has a crystal ball, so it's all kind of a guessing game, but I feel like it's very, very good education on what is most likely happening. So we have our August numbers out. I'm a little late in the month, and so that's why I'm shooting it by myself, but I just wanted to talk about our market update numbers for August. I'll hit a couple of these. Our average sold price is $797,054, $797,000 for an average price. Now that is Metro Denver, that's single family homes, but that's crazy. Last year was 721, and so we are up 10.5%. Now, just a note, I'll talk about this in a minute. We were at like 18% increases. We're now at 10, and so that's an interesting fact. How does it jump from 18 and drop that much in 1 or 2 months? We'll talk about some of that. Our month inventory, we need 6 months. Here's the thing to keep in mind. We need 6 months to become a buyer's market. For the market to actually start dropping, buyers be in power, we need 6 months of inventory, and we are currently at 1.7. Last year we were at 1. So here's the thing to take away from that is that's a 70% increase in inventory. You heard me, 70%. So when you take 2 homes on the market and all of a sudden you have 4 homes on the market, it looks like our inventory jumped and doubled. It looks like, oh my gosh, the market's completely crashing, changing. Not necessarily true. We've been so low that that's part of the reason for the massive overbids, which I'll again share in a second. So we're at 1.7. We are so far, we're a third of where we need to be for the market to actually start, maybe not even prices dropping a little bit, but just even settling out. So that's something that's good to note. The last thing that I'll talk about, I got some others, but I'll just hit on this last one, is closed versus list price, right? So in 2021, we were at 104.4. That means we were 4.4% over what it was listed at for it going under contract and sold. We are now at 101. Now that's August. That's probably a little lower now because the market is dropping. So we're down 3.3%. So here's our numbers. We're up 10.5%, but our inventory is up 70%. Active listings, which I didn't talk about, is up 59%. Average days on the market is up 66.7%. All of those are very scary numbers. The other scary number is when you are giving money away for free in the 2s and 3%, and all of a sudden now the rates are in the 6s and maybe even 7s. People are freaking out. I think what we are experiencing right now, all my takeaways, I've said this for the last month or so, is people are always focused and they're controlled by fear. They're controlled by those things. Why would anybody pay $200,000, $150,000 over the value, what the house is worth, what it appraises at? Why? Because of fear. You think I won't get a home if I don't pay $150,000 over price. Why are all the overbids gone? Why are the buyers going away right now? Because of fear. So our market is doing this right now, drastic changes, but the massive overbids, that's not normal. That cannot be sustained. It's not normal. And it drying up as quickly as it did, people are thinking the market's now crashing. It's not crashing. It's not going away. We're seeing fear and just a roller coaster going on here. And so I've taught this last couple Tips Tuesdays I've taught this. What we are seeing is your neighbor's homes sold for $150,000 overbid. It didn't appraise for that. It's not worth that. It was worth $7,000. They got $850,000. It was never worth $850,000. So we cannot use these numbers as comps anymore. So when you list your house at $850,000 and you're seeing these property values come down $70,000, $80,000, $100,000, people are freaking out saying there's the crash. It's not crashing. We're coming back down because we're starting our listing prices too high. It's common sense. I've said this for 2 years. When the overbids are gone, it's gonna drop back down. It's gonna look like the market's crashing, but it's not. We don't have enough homes for the market to crash. The only way a market can crash is for a supply and demand issue to happen, and there's more homes than buyers. We certainly do not know that, and anybody out there that's watching this market knows that that is the case. So the market's not crashing. It is course correcting back down to in our scenario, the 700,000 price range. When that happens, prices will continue to grow. Rates are skyrocketing. People are freaking out. When those rates next year, they're trying to protect from inflation, obviously, but when those settle back down, you're going to see fear go away. Next year, I think we're going to see prices climb back up, and we'll be back to normal. So anyway, don't freak out. Don't think things are going array and bad. So here's my 3 takeaways for buyers. If you are a buyer, we are going into buyer season. You want to buy now. I don't know how to say it any other way. This is probably one of the best times that I've seen in years and years and years to buy. If you don't believe me, if you think, well, interest rates are high, we can have those conversations. I'll tell you right now, from all my years of experience, now is the time to buy. Not only are the prices dropping because overbids are going away, we're seasonally dropping. We are in a time where prices will drop 10%. That happens every single year. Now's the time you want to buy. We have fear. We are making bids 20,000 under and they're taking them. People are bidding on our listings. So now is the time to buy. If you're a seller, don't freak out. Take your time, wait for the right home, make the right buyer. Make sure your house is prepped. Make sure it's gorgeous. Make sure it's pristine. I just listed a home and it went for $50,000 overbid, but it was gorgeous and it was a one of a kind features and so forth that people had to have. We had 2 offers in a couple days, so that's still going on for the right properties. We're still in a massively seller's market. So if you're a buyer, now's the season. If you're a seller, just be patient. Don't freak out. Don't live by fear. And if you're an investor, we all know you ride the waves, keep buying. Now is the time to buy, get in a property, watch the rents go up, watch property values go up, and you'll be very happy you did. Hope that helps. Hope that gives you some good information. If it's still confusing, I know it is, give me a call, reach out. I'd love to buy you coffee. I'd love to sit down and let's talk about how this market, as crazy as it is, can benefit you for today and your future. God bless. We'll see you next time.